For a researcher, grant writing is a crucial skill. Winning a competitive grant can help you boost your career, earn recognition within your field, and give you dedicated time to do the research you love. But as anyone who's ever written a grant can attest, it can be time-consuming, complicated, and even overwhelming without the right tools and guidance. That's why we put together the Grant Planner, to walk you through each step of the grant writing process. We've put in the work to comb through the submission requirements for each type of grant that Baylor researchers commonly apply for. Then, we put all of this information into a single Excel spreadsheet for each grant. You'll be able to see exactly what information you'll need for the particular grant you're writing, so you won't be missing any detail by the time you're ready to submit. In this video, we'll walk through one of the planners from start to finish, so you can see how everything works. For our example, we'll walk through the NSF Career Grant Planner. When you first open the Excel planner, you'll see basic information about the grant, including the solicitation link and due dates, so you can check to see if you have the right planner. You'll also see a link to the grant writing shell, which is a Word document you can use in writing your grant. The shell has a checklist, correct formatting, headers, and embedded instructions taken directly from the grant solicitation and agency instructions. In the case of the NSF Career, that would be the PA-PPG. Like the grant planner, the shell has links to a variety of guides, templates, and sample grants to help you write a competitive grant. Looking at the bottom of the grant planner, you'll see 8 tabs. The first tab, Grant Component Checklist, is the most important because it gives you an interactive checklist of everything you need to complete. Entering a 1 on the completed column will automatically add a checkmark and update the icon above to show your progress. Next to each item on the checklist is the entry method, form entry or PDF upload, a hyperlink to the instructions from the agency, a link to any Baylor guides or templates, the requirements from the grant solicitation, whose responsibility it is to complete that component, and a link where you can download the application at grants.gov. Tab 2, Grant Writing Steps, leads you step by step through the Baylor grant writing and submission process. These steps will help you follow best practices, like contacting your university research administrator early in the process, downloading the grant toolkit, looking at past funded projects on the funder website, contacting a program officer, and getting colleague feedback on your draft. The Grant Writing Steps tab can also remind you of Baylor's 10.5.3 grant compliance process deadlines, so that your grant will be approved to be submitted by Baylor. Tabs 3 and 4 are worksheets that can help you keep track of your tasks. The Tab 3 to-do list lets you write down tasks and who is responsible, which can be particularly helpful in a multi-PI grant. Tab 4 lets you keep all of your grant team contact information in one place, as well as letting you keep track of whether you have received biosketches, pending support, or other components such as letters of support or mentorship. This information is required for your submission if you have collaborators, for example, ERA Commons. Tabs 5 and 6 are a quick reference for formatting guidelines and review criteria. Tab 5 Formatting Guidelines include font type and size, margins and spacing, and gives a link to the funder's requirements. Tab 6 shows the review criteria that will be used by the reviewers to score your grant. You can refer to this as you write, or give this to a colleague to use to evaluate your draft. Tabs 7 and 8 give you contact information for people who can help you on your grant. On tab 7, you can find your URA by department. The URA is your first contact and will guide you in the grant submission process. Tab 8 gives you the emails and websites of other support offices that can help you in the grant writing process. We are here to help you succeed, so don't hesitate to reach out. Grant writing doesn't have to be confusing and frustrating. The Grant Planner will help you keep track of all the important details and resources, so you can focus on winning that award.